the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception in Washington, D.C., right next to the campus of Catholic University, is a magnificent building, built over many decades, finished in the 60s, and really well done. And it's our largest church. It's our largest building. It's not technically a cathedral, but you could say visually functions as a cathedral in the capital city. In its placement in a large grassy sward on a college campus, which is very, laid out with a lot of space, on the edge of it's not in the downtown, it's on the edge. It feels more like maybe a pilgrimage church or a monastery or, it is. It's a Marian shrine. So it does have that sense of a place to go to and get away maybe a little bit. But architecturally, it also has the qualities that we're looking for in a cathedral: large, vertical, with elements like towers and domes and spires and other elements that reach to the heavens. And so you can see it from far away. It's a monument in the city, a monument on the skyline. And that's what we want to do for cathedral. Cathedral isn't just the function inside, but it's also the outside. It's a witness. It's a beacon to the city and to all people, not just to Catholics, but to all people, to share hope and faith and love. Basilica is a honor given to a building that has either important historical events happen there, or it's of great architectural and artistic beauty, or it has other, let's say, historical honors for people. Important people are buried there. It's a place of pilgrimage. Famous icon is there. Let's say spiritual history. And so the church, after being petitioned, gives it this honorary title of Basilica. And of course, that term comes from the early Christian churches, which are called basilicas. So it's a term of honor. And then a cathedral is, on the one hand, we think of cathedrals as grand, big, beautiful buildings. We think of Europe, which is the great place for cathedrals. But it is technically the place of the cathedra, the seat, which is the name for the seat or the throne of the bishop. So the cathedral is the seat of the bishop, and the bishop is a successor of the apostles. So it's the seat of the apostles, and it's supposed to be a sign or an image of this apostolic faith. So the basilica is an honorary term, and the cathedral is technically a term that describes the home or the seat of the bishop. And they're related because often often basilicas and cathedrals are big buildings. They're beautiful buildings. They have great artwork. They're a place that draws people to visit. So they have a lot in common. And it's true that when people say, oh, the cathedrals of Europe, or they say the Cathedral of St. Peter's in Rome, they're not really wrong to say the Cathedral of St. Peter's in Rome, because what they mean is the great holy place. Technically, St. Peter's is not a cathedral. It's a basilica, because the Cathedral of Rome, the seat of the bishop, is at St. John Lateran. So they have a lot in common. And I don't have a problem with people kind of mixing them up, because the intention is clear. People see cathedrals and basilicas as great honorary buildings that are beautiful and should inspire people.